Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to wrap up everything that I watched in October. I ended up watching quite a few things for spooky season, as well as a few things that were not so spooky. I watched 9 movies and watched 1 TV season. So let me tell you about them. The first movie I watched was Piewackett from 2017. I also noticed that I watched a lot of movies from 2017 for some reason, probably because I am so behind on movies I want to watch. But Piewackett is a witch movie. It has to do with dark witchcraft and summoning an evil dead witch. This was a very low budget, independent type movie, and I thought it was really effective for the budget that they had, and I liked it. I mean, it's not one that sticks in my mind as like I have to rewatch this all the time, but it was a good movie. I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. Then I watched Geralds Game, which is another 2017 movie, and I read the book in September, and then I watched the movie in October. And this one I really liked. I am so impressed with how they made a story that pretty much has one person in it for most of the movie and just a couple other people thrown in here or there. Made it so interesting, and how they portrayed her inner thoughts, her inner monologue in such an interesting way so that the audience can still see what is going on inside her mind. So I thought it was a very well done movie, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I had a movie night with some friends, and we watched Jolt, which is a 2021 movie, a new action movie about a woman who has a disorder where she gets too much adrenaline or something like that and really like kicks butt at the drop of a hat, basically for the most insignificant of things, and then she gets caught up in, I can't even remember really. It was not that great. I gave it 3 stars. Like, it was fun to watch, but I wouldn't say it's a good movie. And another 3-star movie was I'm Thinking of Ending Things, which is a 2020 movie on Netflix, which is based on a book by Ian Reed. And the book I love. It's fantastic. And I can see how it would be hard to put into film, and the director took some very interesting choices on how to show. Some worked out well, I think, towards the beginning especially, and then some did not. The ending was quite bizarre and didn't really, yeah, not my thing. So, I don't know, some parts were really beautiful, and I do like that it was unique, but yeah, no, I was not a fan of the ending. Then my friends and I had another movie night, and we watched Old Henry, which is a 2017 movie that was a Western, and it was really good. So this was an action-packed Western about this man, Old Henry, who lives on a farm, lives a quiet life with his son, and they find somebody hurt and bleeding close to their house, and they take him in to nurse him back to health, and then the people that hurt him come looking for him. Oh my, so exciting, and just a really well done movie. The relationships between the father and son, really well done. The acting, superb. This was a very, very good movie. I would definitely watch this one again. I gave it 4.5 stars. Another movie that I really loved was The Ritual. This is a 2017 movie based on the book by Adam Neville about a group of friends that go into the woods pretty much in memory of a friend that they had recently lost, and they get lost, stuck, and things just altogether go wrong for them. And I actually like this movie just as much as the book. In fact, I like the ending of this movie better than I liked the book ending, so that's a win. I really enjoyed it and gave it 4.5 stars. And I also gave Saint Maud 4.5 stars, which is a 2019 movie, and it is a religious horror. It's pretty slow burn, artsy a bit, and it's religious horror, and it's also psychological horror. This one is about a nurse that is hyper religious and takes a job taking care of this woman in her house who is sick and dying of cancer, and deals a lot in the relationships and the psychological. So if you might like that kind of movie, I do recommend Saint Maud. I really loved it. Like, this is the kind of thing that I love, but not everybody does. I understand that. But one I bet a lot of people are gonna love is Host, which is a 2020 movie on Shudder that was filmed during lockdown and was filmed actually from, everybody just filmed their part from their house, and it's all done over Skype. They're pretty much video conferencing this whole time, and they are doing a seance, and things go terribly awry, as you can imagine. It's so effective for the where they were filming, their budget, all that stuff. Like, yeah, they did a fantastic job with this. It's another 4.5 star movie. And I had one 5-star movie for October, and that I watched at the very end of the month. I watched the new Dune movie, 2021, brand new, and I loved the Dune book. I love this movie. I just think it was so well done for the costumes, the sets, the acting, the script. Everything was fantastic in this movie. I would say some aspects of it might have been hard to understand what was going on without having read the book recently to remember how the world works and why things are the way they are, because they're not exactly spelled out in the movie, or, you know, if they are explained, they're explained with a tiny short piece of dialogue that might slip right by. So yeah, I could see it being a little confusing if you haven't read the book, but like overall the movie's gonna make sense and be like this fantastic adventure, political, action-y, science fiction type thing. Those are the 9 movies that I watched in October, and I also watched one TV season, which was The Haunting of Bly Manor, which is the 2nd season of the Haunting series on Netflix. First season was, oh yeah, I actually watched 2 seasons because I rewatched The Haunting of Hill House. I love that show. 5 stars. 5 stars again on rewatch. And then I watched The Haunting of Bly Manor, which, although is not quite as scary and creepy as Hill House, was also so good. I loved the characters, the acting, the plot sucked me in. They had a couple episodes that were real, like, shockers, just like Hill House, that just in the middle of the season that just, like, were the best ever. Yeah, I really liked The Haunting of Bly Manor. So Hill House is like a 5-star show for me, and Bly Manor was about 4.5 stars because I was missing some of those scares, but still a fantastic show. Would watch again. That's everything that I watched in October. I hope you liked this wrap up of what I watched in October, and I will be back very soon with another book related video. Thanks. Bye.